What's good, people? It's your boy, Vacation Time with Ryan. So, back with a new video for you guys, man. This video I'd like to call Ryan's Law. I'm starting a new playlist of videos, a new segment of videos called Ryan's Law, all right? But this one specifically is gonna be Ryan's Law on keeping safe while traveling, all right? How to have safe travels. If you're somebody that just wants somewhat of a guidance how to be the safest possible while you're out here in these other countries and during your travel endeavors, I'm gonna give you what I call Ryan's Law. This is my laws on traveling safely, all right? So let's be positive and let's get to it, all right? It's your boy Vacation Time with Ryan, and this is Ryan's Laws on traveling safely, all right? Let's get it. So law number one is plan and prepare. Number one, plan and prepare. Very simple. The more prepared you are and more planned out you are, the safer your trip will be, all right? And less headaches, less drama, and less likely to be in a weird situation, all right? Have all your documents in order, all right? Have all your documents before your trip, your passport, your IDs, whatever documents you need. Make a budget and have emergency money, all right? Bring cash, make your budget, all right? I'd say, because some people go 4 days, 5 days, some people go for a month. So I'd say have a budget per day and then have your emergency money set to the side. So my rule of thumb is I say about $150 to $200 a day. Now, does that mean you're gonna spend it? No, you may spend $30 in a day, but have it. Have it. If you can't afford it, save up a little more money before you travel, because things can happen while you're out in another country. Things that happen that a lot of times money can fix it. Let's say you're going on a week trip and you want to do $200 a day, $1,400 in emergency money. I'd recommend having $1,000 in emergency money put to the side. It could be in a bank account somewhere. It doesn't have to be in cash. Your cash, you know, you cash out and you bring, but your emergency money, it could be in a bank account, or it could even be on a credit card. So just have that just in case. Doesn't mean you have to spend it, all right? So make a list of the places you wanna go, things you wanna do, people you wanna see. Write it down, because believe it or not, in my past, which I've learned from, I've spent a lot of time just in my phone looking stuff up. You don't wanna be spending half your trip searching stuff. So if you already did all the searching, and listen, anything you could do at home versus doing on your trip, you want to do at home. You can save so much time in your travels, all right? And that's going to keep you safer, because if you're out in the street, head in your phone, looking something up, versus you already know where you're going, you already know, you just turn on the GPS or you know how to route it. It just keep you safer that way, being more organized. Check the travel requirements in the country you're going to. All right, let's say you're going to Colombia. Okay, Colombia requires you to fill out something online before you get there. Have that in order. Let's say you're going to a country that requires you to have a visa. Make sure you apply for that visa before, you know what I'm saying, before you go on your trip. Have your documents in order, know the requirements to get into that country. Most of these countries, I believe, require you to have your return flight. That's something to know too. Call your cell phone provider, you know, because when you get there, you don't want your phone not working and you're just a mess and you ain't got cash and you're in a sticky situation. Nah. Call your cell phone provider. If you got T-Mobile, call T-Mobile. Yo, I'm going to Colombia. Will my phone work? Oh, no? What do I need to do? And they'll tell you, oh, you know, go buy a chip, put it in your phone, or, we charge X amount of dollars for international, Colombia's included, whatever. Call your cell phone provider, let them know where you're going, and ask them, is your phone gonna work? I recommend going to the local stores. For example, when I go to DR, I go to Claro and I get the Dominican coverage. Even though my cell phone provider gives me coverage, but it's nothing like having actual like Claro or Altis get a chip. You know what I'm saying? So if you want further details on that, because I can go deep into that, just hit me privately, all right? Prepare your ride situation. That's also, you know, planning ahead, preparing ahead. So let's say you're gonna be in a hotel. Ask the hotel, hey, do you guys provide transportation? Most 90% of hotels are gonna say yes, have that. Now it might be a little more pricey, but it's safer. Remember, this is just how to stay as safe as possible. You don't have to do it, but if I'm going to, for example, I went to Nicaragua when I went the first time, I got a hotel. I could have got a cheap Airbnb, but it could have been in a dangerous area that I don't know. Getting a hotel, a popular hotel that you know, and then calling, hey, this is my flight. Can you arrange for me to be picked up? Cool. It's probably a little more pricey to ride, but it's the safest route to take. So that is number one, planning and preparing for your trip. All right, that's how we starting this off. All right, guys. So number two, watch YouTube videos. All right, and if you're watching this video, you're on the right track. So the reason you want to watch YouTube videos is you can watch videos like this on how to be safe abroad. Get as much information as you can. Maybe there's one thing another YouTuber might say that I didn't mention, and you might be like, oh, that's a good gem too. Plus, we'll mix it up with what I'm saying. All right, so watch YouTubers. I actually recommend getting into travel groups, get into a Facebook group, get into a WhatsApp group, find a community of men that have been to these places or wherever you're going, because one guy has a different experience than the other. So getting in these groups is a lot of gems in there, all right? Book a consultation. You didn't even have to be with me. I'm not even trying to promo like, oh, book it. You could book one either with me or you can book one with another YouTuber. You know, you might say, there's a lot of free information on YouTube. Like right now, this video is free to watch. But getting that personal conversation with somebody, you're going to get little gems here and there that they might not mention on YouTube. And then you might have access to the person just by you booking consultation. They might give you their personal cell number. If you're in an issue, you want to be able to call someone more experienced than you are. And he might know some locals in that area if he's really heavy in that area. Like me, like if you say, yo, I'm in Santo Domingo, XYZ, I might could call somebody that lives there that can help you out, right? So get in these groups from the YouTubers, talk to these YouTubers, book a consultation, just get, all of this is just gonna keep you as safe as possible, all right? This is not me trying to like promo for other YouTubers or even myself. It's just saying, as safe as you wanna be, all right? Ryan's Law, that's number two. Watch these YouTube videos. Get in touch with these YouTubers. Yo, so number three, exchange your cash, all right? Now, you don't have to exchange all your cash in the airport because it's typically a more expensive rate, but exchange a little bit because you might want to pay for your ride in their currency, all right? You might want to leave a tip in their currency. If you want to pay somebody in their currency, they may not have change in USD. So if something's $5, you might end up paying 20 for it because because they don't have change. So get a little bit, get like $100, maybe even 200, maybe even 50. Get a little something to get you by until you go exchange the rest of your cash, which I'd recommend doing at a Western Union or a bank. So just have a little of their currency on you when you're coming from the airport. All right, so that's number three, exchange your cash. You want to have some cash in their currency on you. All right, so number four of Ryan's Laws, make sure your phone works. Make sure your phone works. I know I mentioned it earlier on checking with your cell phone provider. So once you get there and you're actually there, make a call, do text, make sure your phone works. If you're getting a chip, after you get the chip, make sure you go outside and make sure it works. Put some in the GPS, all of that, because you don't want to be stuck somewhere and your phone's not working. So that's number four of Ryan's Law. Make sure your phone works while you're there. in the country, all right? All right, guys, so rule number 5 in Ryan's Law is take Uber, all right? So take Ubers. Now, some countries don't have Uber, so you have to take a taxi or have a ride set up. But if there's an option to take Uber, Uber is typically the safest, all right? So take Uber is usually cheaper and safer. It's best to have a local with you that you actually trust and know that it might get you cheaper rates in some cases, but take Uber if you can, or have your ride situation set up, all right? That's number 5 in Ryan's Laws. Number 6 in Ryan's Law is gonna be hotels / and or Airbnb safety, all right? So secure your Airbnb, secure your hotel, being safe as you can where you're staying. Tip your security, talk to them, say, hey, I'm gonna be here for X amount of time, just kind of look out for me, make sure I'm good here and there. Just throw them a little tip, all right? So tip your security and your hotel staff. The more people you tip, the more they're gonna be willing to go the extra mile to help you out if you need help, all right? You might need help calling a ride safely. Like if you're at a hotel, they're gonna have people that they can trust because the name of the hotel is on the line, so they're gonna be less likely to do sketchy things to you. So for your hotel security, if you're planning to have guests and maybe people you don't know well, ask your hotel security or staff to ID your guest. They'll make it seem like it's part of their policy. They could print a picture of the person's ID or like just have it on file. And that way, if somebody was trying to do something goofy to you, it's just an extra layer of security, and they might be even change their mind if they was planning to do something weird, right? And then also ask your security, hey, if you ever see my guests leaving without me, stop them, don't allow them to leave, all right? So always leave with your guest. So that way you wave to your security and your hotel staff when they see you coming and going with your guest. That way they know this person always comes with his guest and goes with his guest like he says. So if they see you coming with somebody and then they're trying to leave without you, they can stop them, they can call you. If you don't answer, they can call the police, they can check your room. It's an extra layer of security. I'm sure you heard this one. If you haven't, tip your security. All right, so number 7, Ryan's Laws on keeping safe, all right? Be careful dating. Number 7, be careful dating abroad, all right? So I'll make a detailed video, Ryan's Laws on how to date abroad, all right? So we'll get into that in another video. So be careful dating. Bring them to your place, all right? When you're dating, bring them to your place. Don't pick up anyone off the side of the road. Make them come to you. Don't go to their place. You don't know what somebody could have waiting for you at their place. If you want to just pay for some action or whatever, we're not judging, but do it in a safe way. There's places that are specifically dedicated to that. Find out where they are and go there, because that's where you're going to have security. That's where it's going to be safe. It's the safest way to do it, all right? So that's number 7. Be careful dating abroad, all right? And while dating abroad, I would recommend talk to somebody that's experienced in that area, dating in that area, and based on what you're looking for, you might be looking for a girlfriend, a wife, or just to hook up. Based on what you're looking for, ask them advice on how you can find what you're looking for, all right? And how you can do it safely. All right, number 8 on Ryan's Laws, being safe abroad, all right? Be safe out and about. Be safe while you're out and about, all right? Be careful of your surroundings, pay attention, don't be gullible. Don't be just talking to random people and believing everything they're saying. Don't have your phone out unless you absolutely need it. And if you do take your phone out, look around. Be careful of pickpocketers. Research places before you go there. Watch videos on a place that you're going to. just so you can be safe as possible. Get as much information as you can before your trip, before you get there. Always have cash on you. Bring enough cash for the day. If your daily budget is 200, bring the 200 with you. Don't bring all your cash. Just in case things go wrong, you got some cash back at the hotel or Airbnb or wherever you're staying, all right? So have cash on you. Like I said, beware the pickpocketers. Have the cash on you. If you can, have somebody that's experienced in the area or a local with you, all right? When I go to new places I've been the first time, I like to have someone that lives there with me, but someone that I trust a bit, all right? So beware of your surroundings. So that's number 8, being safe while you're out and about, while you're outside, all right? And then last but not least, number 9, trust nobody. All right, that's plain and simple. I don't even think I have to go into detail. Don't trust nobody, man. Out here in these different countries, just don't trust anybody. Assume everything is a lie of what people tell you, all right, until you do some deep research and you talk to some experienced people in the area, all right? Trust nobody. All right, anyways, it's your boy Vacation Time with Ryan, man. So this video is called Ryan's Laws on how to stay safe while traveling, or how to stay safe abroad, all right? So guys, I'm launching a Patreon. So that way, when I'm on these trips, I'm not gonna always give out my dates because, you know, some people be on some goofy timing. So especially nowadays, you see what's going on, you know, people using my name and stuff now. So just to keep it safe, I'm not gonna launch my dates. I'm gonna have a Patreon, and then also I'm gonna start doing consultations now. So if you want to book a consultation with Ryan, I'll have a link tied to this video where you have the information on how to book a consultation, or you can just hit me on Instagram, right? If you know me already, if you have my phone number already, disregard this message. It has nothing to do with you, and you guys know I work 80 hours a week, so just to kind of just protect my time. This ain't even a money grab. I'm gonna just start doing consultations. And the Patreon, what I plan to do with that is, like, when I'm on the actual trips, so people who really F with me, those are the people that's gonna get to see the live action in real time and quick updates while I'm on the trip. My regular YouTube, I'll upload when I get back, and you'll still have your content when I get back of the trips, all right? So that's the plan.